I feel like we just have to get right into Love is Blind because it was so bad.
It was so bad, but I want to show you a TikTok.
Oh.
Made the mistake of watching this show. Now I despise complete strangers. A few of them need to seek therapy. Some of them need to understand your partner pushing you to do better and be better is not the same thing as verbal abuse. I hate this bitch. A lot of them do need therapy. I see why. Oh, they on your ass, my guy.
Yeah.
No notes. No notes. No notes. It got shaky, but no notes.
Yeah.
She ain't deserve it. She ain't deserve none of that.
Yeah.
She ain't deserve a lick of that. That's that. When she called her mom, it was like, it hurt so bad. Count your days, buddy.
Oh, this outfit that he is on with the
He
weird
must have not heard what we heard. He must have not heard what her mother said, because I heard it, and I believed her. Somehow, some way, I know one of her relatives, and I have it on good authority that her mom is like that for real. That's why I don't watch shows like this. I'm never watching this again. It's done. I saw it through, and it's a wrap. Except for the reunion. You got to watch it. You got to see it all the way through. You got to watch the reunion, obviously.
Of course.
Which Netflix has confirmed that Love is Blind Season 7 reunion will be released on Netflix on Wednesday, October 30th, 2014 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. But after that, no more. That's it. It's a wrap. Not watching this again.
Until next season.
Until season 8, probably. But
that's great. That's great stuff.
I just saw that like 5 minutes before you got here.
But
like,
see, this is why I love these shows.
Yeah.
Because we, the people,
Yeah.
okay, we come together. It's bipartisan. It's joyful. We can mutually love and not love strangers.
It's something.
It's something. Let's just kick it off with what we knew was happening. I watch what we put out into the world, and we had Ramses and Marissa's number the entire time.
Yeah. Just because you see it late doesn't mean that we don't do it before it airs. And we were like, even when I was like, I don't know what, but I wrote down for some reason, Ramses is
Has
looking
cold
for
feet.
it. He's keeping a getaway car on hand. I'm like, and I literally say it. I'm like, I don't know why I wrote this down, but I feel it's pertinent to say.
Yes.
And like, it's exactly what happened. He had cold feet.
Well, because I kept saying, if I could point out where I was right on the money.
Oh, yeah.
I had said, I'm like, they have major fucking issues.
Yeah.
And they're not talking about it because they had great morning sex.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. That's not sustainable, okay? And I really love morning sex, but it's not a sustainable relationship builder. It was the one time I looked at Ramses and was like, yes, you are doing the right thing, bro. Here's the only problem with it. He didn't say it. But this is a real pickle for all relationships, because do you tell someone, I'm just not that into you? Or do you just say, like, I'm nervous? Because that's never it. Ramses really didn't give her the real reason as to why they're not together. He's like, I'm just nervous because I've been divorced before, that I could hurt you and get divorced. Well, you're only thinking about that because you want out of the relationship. If you were madly in love with this person, you're not thinking about your divorce before you've been married.
I wish he would have just left it there. Did you hear what he ultimately said?
Maybe I forgot.
Your energy's too much. Like you're too much for me.
I must have missed that.
Like my energy can't exist with your energy.
I think I checked
God.
out.
I literally, because I'm sorry, but I know that you've heard this before. Like
right now, I'm pretty sure someone's typing into the comments right now.
And I was
Bitch,
like,
too much.
so then you know what my reaction to that is like. It fires me up so hard because I see that as these guys think they think something. Well, no, it's like they're never going to get anything better than this. Someone like Ramses does not know who he is. He doesn't know what he wants. He thinks like, oh, well, I can't be this if she's that. Like God, I wish I would have written all this down. Mike actually bought me a teleprompter. You're doing great. Here's your teleprompter.
Yeah.
For me, maybe it took me, I am 40 something. So I don't know how old Ramses is. But
I say early 30s.
Yeah. So I want you to just
32.
like, you'll take a gander back at this in ish years. I don't know. I can't say
10-ish years.
10-ish years. And you'll realize that more is just more. More is more. And if someone's too much, you can look at it as people that are a lot. They can elevate you or they can make you want to quit. And it just takes you to find your role in that relationship, because if I think if you're uncomfortable with people that are a lot, I don't think you found your spot yet. I don't think you know where you can best contribute, and maybe a lot is distracting you or making it where like you think like I'm not getting to the place that I should be because I am like having to deal with a lot. No, it's just you. Like if you can't deal in a relationship with someone who is bringing a lot to the table, like if you can't figure out how to take what that extra is being given to you, like in situations with good people, like Marissa's a fucking very good person.
Yeah, she seems like a lovely
so
human.
there's like people that we know who are a lot, and there are a lot of drama and a lot of chaos and whatever.
Yes.
But like high energy, take what you need. It's take a penny, leave a penny. Take what you need, leave what you don't.
Yeah.
Like set yourself up for success and surround yourself with people who are a lot. And that's not nearly as articulate as I had said it in the shower this morning, but it's something to chew on.
Now your hair went wild. Got some flyers.
I'm fired up, I'm telling you.
By the way, I'm so happy I checked out and didn't hear him say that.
I almost feel like you heard it and you were decided to block it out.
Yeah, because I have been told that I'm a lot. And here's what I'm going to say about people who are a lot. We do the dishes. We make the bed. We do 85 errands, and you haven't even fucking blinked your eyes open yet this morning. We make sure everything runs like a fucking precise Swiss timepiece.
Yeah.
Again, if you're healed. Okay, not if you're some fucking off the charts lunatic. But Marissa seems to have her P's and Q's together. Marissa is on an upward trajectory, and she is going to realize I thought I dodged a bullet in the army. I actually dodged a bullet when Ramses broke up with me.
Yeah.
And I think because she does a lot and does have a lot of energy, I actually think she was doing so much to fill in all the gaps where he wasn't doing it. And in time and in therapy, she will realize like, oh, I was overcompensating for where you were lackluster.
Yeah.
And she's going to realize like good riddance to old rubbish, bad rubbish. Good riddance.
Yeah. He just really fancies himself to be something that he's just absolutely not.
I was just never a fan. From when he was in the pods to Cabo to out of the pods, he just was not my flavor. And I feel like, you know, they say if you're the smartest person in the room, like if you're constantly finding yourself as the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong rooms.
Yeah.
And I think that there is nothing more obnoxious than when you are in a room with someone who's actually not the smartest person in the room, but they think they're the smartest person in the room, which means you're still in the wrong room, buddy. And that to me is Ramses. Like Ramses feels like, because I know better, because I'm socially, better than the person I'm having this I have more morals, or my ethics are a little bit more on the up and up than yours are. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I do. And I think that I think it's easy for me to identify with him because there's probably things about him that I see in myself that I get uncomfortable with. Like how not to like get too real for a minute, but like I will march on the street for people with drug problems to not go to prison and just to go to rehab and to put yourself in their shoes. Once addicts in my family become that, I have dealt with it so much, like half of my family is that way. And so I will find myself disassociating because I don't know. I'm also a codependent, so I need to be needed. And if they don't need me, or if I feel like I can't help them, like I got nothing, I don't know what to do. But then I'm out on the streets marching for the people, for the addicts out there. But like, so it's all, I'm just saying like, I could see like how he's out there talking about Palestine all the time and about military and all of these like geo-social, political, whatever. But like it brings none of that home, brings none of that like when they were in the pod and he didn't know her and she said, I've got this chronic illness that I will have forever. And I've always been afraid that someone's not going to want to be with me because I'm a sick person. And he says to her, how can I show up for you? How can I help with that? How can I be there? Then the second that he meets her in the flesh and she's now officially in his life under this roof.
And having an episode of being in a lot of pain, he's like, oh, but you couldn't blow me this morning. And that was really hard for me.
Yeah, you said you blow me 3 to 5 times a day.
Yeah, like there's no there for me with him.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan then, not a fan now. No love lost. I think it's the best thing that has happened to her in recent years. I think she's going to get so much love from the world, and she's going to go on with her bad self and hopefully be a great lawyer and do great things in this world. And Ramses needs to, get his shit together a little bit. And I don't mean that like he's not a hard worker or whatever. I just
I don't
mean
know
like
what he works on. I don't even know what he does.
Correct. But I really do think this is the micro, the macro with him. He will fight, for these big causes writ large. But then when it's like at home in his own backyard, he's like, oh, but I kind of needed to fuck this morning. So your arthritis and PCOS. I'm out on him.
Waiting for like fucking Lisa Bonet to walk in or something to like have his, like, I don't know who he thinks he's supposed to be with, but Marissa was the person that was probably going to allow him to actually have somewhat of a successful life because she would have picked up all the shit that he dropped. And I think that his last wife was an attorney too. So I think he goes for strong, powerful women. And then once he gets around them, he doesn't know what to do with himself, or he feels like he's not feeling the vibe. Like you're not feeling your own vibe. Like your own vibe is making you feel lesser than, and you're not gonna find that. You have to find that within. Like you can't wait.
I always say
for
the
some
call's
bitch
coming
to bring it
from inside the house.
Yeah.
Like figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
I was very happy that they broke up. Yeah. Very, because she would have gotten up there and she would have said yes, he would have said no. Or even if they both said yes, because they were both in a state of delusion, it would have been bad.
That crying scene where she calls her mom, again, not to get too real, but like I was married before, and my husband left one day and never came back. And I called my mom, like, I remember it's like in my throat right now.
I had the same,
Mom, like on the phone, and just buries her head in the couch and is just like that choked up, hysterical crying. Like, I think we could all.
When I heard her like that, I just wanted to jump through my goddamn television and hug her and be like, listen to me.
Yeah.
I promise you on everything that is good and pure in this world, you will get through this.
Yeah.
This will never happen to you again. You have dodged a fucking bullet. You do not need to be embarrassed, because we're all embarrassed when that shit happens. And that is the last fucking thing. He needs to be embarrassed with that stupid fucking haircut, his awful clothing choices. Okay, you are going to be a lawyer. You have served this country. You are a fucking survivor of arthritis, okay? You have shit to do in this world, and you've already tackled so much. Do not for one fucking second cry one more goddamn tear, or get it out now, and then we're gonna go break some shit, and you are gonna be the baddest bitch this side of the Mississippi. I'm gonna hurt him because he hurt you. Like, that pain is a guttural, primal. Like, I can feel my heart cracking open in my chest, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to live.
Yeah, no, I think that she did a Glamour interview, and I feel like she said in there like that she was just absolutely like just like that kind of devastation. Yeah. And she had also said that when she called her mom, that phone call, the mom was en route driving. The wedding's in a couple days. Like, she was
you could tell she was very
an
surprised.
hour away. She had been driving. She was 1 hour away and was on her way to the house because there was going to be a wedding. And then so the mom finds out mid-drive that like that's not happening.
By the way, that totally though confirms the mom's story and like her seeing everything as like, fuck you, you're an asshole, you're here to take advantage.
Yeah.
And listen, all fairness to Ramses, he was not there to take advantage of anyone. He's just like a
I'm not sure.
ding-dong. I don't think so.
How do you do that 2 days before a wedding though? And then 2 days before have been like I don't know why all these people, like everything, well, not all these people, but like Tim and Alex, is it Alex? Yeah. They had like 2 days after the dad conversation, he broke it off. Something else had happened 2 days before this thing.
When I say like, I don't think he was there to take advantage of her, like, he didn't marry her. They didn't not have a prenup. He wasn't after any of that stuff. He was there for screen time. Okay, whatever. Everyone, maybe a little bit is there for screen time. Now they're doing the backpedaling where it's like, okay, I've only known you for 2.5 months. I know I cannot marry you. At this point, like, I hate you. You give me the ick. I want to bash your head against a wall. Not really. I'm not suggesting people are violent, but like you fell asleep when the cameras went down and my parents drove for 10 hours, whatever, all of that.
Yeah.
Kind of mental tallying that you're doing as to why you can't stand this person and you have to get out of here faster like in a New York minute.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what's happening with a lot of these couples. It happened to the people in the beginning, the blonde and the art dealer, Brittany and whatever, off like a prom dress. Happened with Tyler and whatever, blink of an eye, done.
Wait, not Tyler.
Not Tyler, sorry.
Hannah and what's his name?
Hannah and Nick. It happened with all of them.
Yeah.
None of them had that. Like last year, do you remember the guy who
I never saw that before.
Oh,
I'm going to now.
America. Last year, there was a couple on there that you knew shouldn't have gotten married. Like this one girl only wanted to like fly first class everywhere, and the guy that she picked just wasn't that dude. He's super sweet, but like he wasn't this like crazy ambitious guy that wanted the same lifestyle that she wanted. But they really liked each other, and so they kept going back and forth trying to make it work. And they would have these big, long, drawn out discussions, sometimes arguments back to discussions. He would meet her at her place of business with flowers. Like they kept trying to give it a go again. You didn't see any of that this season. Every time, with the exception of the first fight that Alex and what's his name got into, which he should have listened to his gut instinct then. I stand by that.
Yeah.
They were all out in the blink of an eye. So at any rate, they're done.
Yeah.
Who was the next couple?
I mean, the only other couple that got,
No, at the wedding, it was the next couple was Tyler and
Ashley.
Tyler and Ashley. They planted the seed for a bomb being dropped because she said, shy of some major new piece of information coming into our lives, like him telling me something that is probably what she's going to find, what she's already found out in this last year. She's like, of course I'm going to say yes. And I don't know what happened because I don't have TikTok, but I'm assuming she's found out about the kids and has seen all the pictures. And I don't know how you stay together after that. Are they divorced? Are they still together?
That's what, like, I don't know. But I feel like they are. But
if they're still together, then nothing is tearing them apart after that.
Yeah.
Because she literally said, do the kids know what you look like? And he was like, oh,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe. Who can say? He has pictures of himself like rolling around on the floor with one of these kids.
like a million pictures.
Do
of
they
them.
know what you look like?
Yeah.
You sired these children, sir, and they know you and they call you dad.
Yeah. So now not only has the baby mama made her video and like said everything that we talked about last week, her ex-wife has now chimed in too to say like that, like what an asshole they both are, and like how she basically got pushed out of the arrangement because Tyler just kind of came in and took over and became sort of like the man of the house. Who knows? If I mean, these ladies could
Allegedly.
be, I don't know who these bitches are. Like I like you could, like when I first scrolled on, I was very skeptical of it because I was like, I don't even know if this is the girl because I don't even know what she looks like. So
But
like
here's
this could
the
be
thing.
any actor just talking and being like doing this whole thing on TikTok because TikTok is getting crazy right now. Like while this whole Diddy thing's going on, like everyone has something to say about it.
Yeah.
And then everyone is realizing that like everyone that has something to say about it is getting a bunch of views. So now they're like, well, I don't know anything about this, but I'm just going to act like they don't know if I'm not Diddy's friend. They don't know if I
Totally.
wasn't there. So there's so many imposters on there right now, like way more than there normally is or that I've ever noticed in the years that I've been an avid TikToker. Not like a giver, but like a taker. and yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. So I don't even know if this is the right girl, but I think it is.
But here's what we're missing. It's the math is mathing.
Yeah.
Regardless of if the ex-wife of the baby mama is saying he came in to be the man of the house and pushed her out, that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
What is relevant to the case, Your Honor, is he not only had these kids,
Yeah.
but he is in their lives.
Yeah.
And there's photographic evidence that is not allegedly. It was up on his Instagram feed, so he was clearly proud of them and showing all of this off. And by the way, you should be proud of your kids, but then you need to tell the person you're marrying that you have fucking children.
Yeah. like sometimes I envy these people that just have like such a ball sack that they're like talking to this person through a wall, telling them all of their deepest, darkest. Same goes for the other. I know what you think they are. And then you get like, there's someone, I think that you and I are both this way where we're like, well, even if that sounds like anything that somebody can come back at me later, like I want to just be super clear about
I'm an
exactly.
over-explainer.
Yeah, I'm an
because of
over-explainer
that. Yeah.
over like, like I have worked for like a handful of attorneys and I've always found that like what their superpower is
that they're under-explainers.
they say nothing.
Nothing. Exactly.
They ask me one question and then I'll answer the question and then they'll like not even being rude at all. Like this is even Bogey's mom, Bonnie, who's like the sweetest person in the world. Bonnie won't jump to just say something. She's not going to fill space, like fill air with something that doesn't need to be. And so since she won't say something immediately, I'll go, well, because I did this. And that happened because, and she's just sitting there like looking at me, like just smiling, just taking it in, you know? Like this isn't her going out of her way, but I just think that these are natural born attorneys because they just let you bury yourself.
Yeah. And by the way, there was nothing to even bury you about.
But then I'm always like, I don't know why I just told you that. That had nothing to do with this. And I've never told anyone that.
And fine, in the 6th grade, I did take the lollipop from the convenience store and I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I went back with an entire bag. And I always give out extra lollipops and candy at Halloween every year.
To this day, I am paying
To this day, I am making amends with society.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So he, on the other hand, is just like, I mean, he's no attorney. I think he's a complete scumbag. And
It's sociopathic. People who do shit like this, they are masters of the double down.
Yeah.
Because not only have you omitted this, and don't get like, I didn't lie, I just didn't tell you. Well, you're lying through omission. Okay, right? So there's that. And also, everyone doesn't need to know every part of your life. I'm not saying you need to tell everyone everything, but if you are going to, in this case, it is a lie.
Yeah.
Because you are going to marry this person. You have a relationship with these children. These children are going to be a part of your wife's life.
Yeah.
She deserves to know the full story.
Yeah.
It's not like, 10 years ago, I, hooked up with an ex-boyfriend while he had a girlfriend. Yeah. Is that the best look? No. But like, okay, you were 22. You made a dumb decision. It's not defining who you are as a human being. It's not, I have children that I'm hiding from you.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I always just wonder like what it must be like to be able to go that far in a lie and go, I'll just worry about it like when it comes to that.
But
like,
how stupid this is what's crazy to me. How dumb are people? Everything is being recorded.
I know, but
you
Courtney,
if
they're still together, then like he was right. He did the right thing then. Not the right thing, but like the thing that like
his bet paid off.
He was right that like it wouldn't matter and he'd be able to just like, well, I'm gonna bet that if I tell her now, it's gonna be a red flag. But if I
and the kids
tell
are
her
so
later,
great that when she meets them, he can keep explaining it away.
All those things, yeah. Ugh. And you can tell me fake it till you make it 100,000 times a day, and you can tell me that is a straight route to success, and that is why I will never be successful because I will always be like, any interview I have, I would be like, I just want you to know I've never done this before.
I would out myself every time.
I do wish I had a little bit of Tyler in me sometimes because imagine the places I'd go.
Stick around a little longer. You probably could have a little bit of Tyler in you because he seems to just be putting that thing anywhere.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, at the reunion, I need them to talk about this.
I think that if they're still together, then I think that they will give us a story that they want because I think that Ashley is like a ride or die. I think that they'll have a united front.
Yeah. And
like if she needs to say, he told me actually, or like, well, you don't know the whole, like, I don't think we're ever going to get the full, if Tyler is a piece of shit, she's not going to be the one to tell us on national television. I mean, I don't fucking know.
No,
I mean,
I don't think that's wrong.
But yeah, I could see just like never really getting that real story. We'll get it from like the ex-wife and the the baby mom.
Yeah.
We'll get it from them, but it'll always be like, Well, you believe them or you don't, but I don't know.
Well, at least we have our shining star
Yeah.
and at the top of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen recent imagery and or footage of Garrett?
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Taylor, well done. He's a fucking male model now. You don't think he looks so good?
I was thinking the opposite.
You didn't see with his cute hairdo?
I did, and I just think like this is not you, dude. Like, did you see him? Like, he had like these palazzo pants on,
I
and
didn't
like
see his pants.
I had they released the looks today of like what they're gonna be wearing to the reunion.
Okay.
So I just went ahead and like, all of my image stealing that I do for you guys.
We do it for you.
Yeah, we do it for you guys.
I don't even know how to find him.
Here, I think I just have it on my phone.
Taylor.
Here.
Taylor Kraus. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. Hold on. That's a terrible outfit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the problem. Now, wifey looks
Oh,
banging.
because she's always banging. Please hold. How do we find who she...
Look at wifey's got like alien top and like
I love those metal tops.
I know.
Okay, is this her? No. How do you find her? Does she not have a social media?
Who?
Taylor? Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
here she is. Okay, hold on.
Someone cooked here.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's the best one I've seen.
Oh, God. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Annie Herman Boyoyoing.
Okay, send me that so that I
okay.
can show the fine Americans what you're referring to.
Listen, that outfit is terrible, but like I can change the outfit and I want this to work forever for them. I really love them. And I want to see them be happy as a clam on the reunion. They're I just love them.
I know.
They're really nailing it on a lot of levels. This season was it was strong for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I think that people are getting wise to the fact that like, oh, I don't have to put my entire family through this because I know that I'm going to say no. So let me just say no before we get there.
There is one more thing about Ramses. Oh God. Ramses' new hair.
Oh, he got a new do?
You thought it couldn't get worse than what he had. You think, oh, he shaved the dongles off. That's great. No. Just when you think you couldn't like dongles any
I miss the dongles.
less, I miss the dongles.
R.I.P. to the dong.
I need to save that to show these
This
Americans.
is why like he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
No, like I said, he's like waiting for that chick from the Cosby Show to walk in and them to have some hippy dippy life and like,
That will never happen.
yeah, no, it's not happening because like
Denise
you're not
is
going to
not-
call in that girl. That
But
girl's
also-
that girl's looking for a doctor.
No, that girl was fucking Jason Momoa for 20 years.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not,
You know Jason Momoa.
Okay. You know? No, I thought this season of Love is Blind kind of wasn't my favorite. It wasn't bad, but there were just so many like, do better, Netflix. Like, we need to cast better. So many of these people were just out so quickly the minute anything got hard or uncomfortable. I want to believe that we're getting people into these pods that really are there for the right reasons, that
Yeah.
want to get married. And so many people just seemed like this is just it was Love is Blind light.
Yeah.
That, if it gets tough, if I'm uncomfortable, I'm just going to leave. And they did. And the show had less of an impact because of that. And honestly, in the reunion, I want to see, the better version of Hannah. I want to see Nick growing up a little bit. Alex and her dude, like, I do think they're going to have it out, but I would like to see growth there.
Yeah.
Right? And for her to be like, okay, maybe I was acting like a spoiled brat or I wasn't, and here's why. Ramses, I don't think will have an ounce of humility, but I want to see Marissa shine like the star that she is.
Yeah.
I want to see Garrett and Taylor happy, riding off into the sunset. And I want the truth about what's going on with the sperm babies and Ashley and what's his name?
I want to see somebody set Ramses' hair on fire. I want to see Marissa like, listen, you can literally show up and you'll still be queen. It would be awesome if she showed up with Jason Momoa. That would be great. I don't care if Alex and Tim even show up because
I mean, who's Alex and Tim?
basically, yeah, that's how I feel.
No, really, who are they?
They're the ones where
Oh, the one with the dad.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I
oh
don't-
no, I want to see what happens between the two of them.
I don't care. I weigh more like her than I do him. And there's really nothing that he could say that would make me think that the way that he chose to go out was the way.
I might have said the wrong couple's names because that's who I meant with I would like to see growth there. I want to see like a healthy dialogue between the two of them where he's like, even though I knew we couldn't go any further, I should have given our relationship just the respect of, hey, this is what upset me. I know I can't go the long haul with you, and I wish you the best, not just like, and I'm glad we both agree that we're never speaking again and die in a house fire. Like that's honestly how we left her.
Yeah.
So I want to see growth there.
Grow or don't, I don't care. I want to see Hannah, and I just want to see her light and breezy. Like I don't need to, Hannah's apologized enough. I've seen her on 10 million podcasts at this point, like just basically saying like, my bad.
Yeah, just the best version of herself and the best version of Nick. Because I like Nick.
No, totally.
I just need Nick to grow up.
Sure. But I just want Hannah to come in and kind of be comedy hour. Like I don't need her to feel like she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders and she has to show that she has to like pay attention to all these fucking goons out there that have been just slaying her every day.
Yeah, I don't need to see her be
like, I just want her to be like, act like
over
it's
the
like
coals
rolling
again.
on, like learn my lesson. What a look, huh? And then like let it roll off her back because she's got shit to do. And that's what I want from her. As for baby mama drama, as much as I want to know what the deal is, I'm almost more enthused to see how Ashley just deals with it, because I will actually be equally impressed either way, because I've got this idea in my head of her being like this ride or die. She's either not going to entertain or she's going to tell us what happened. Like both are principled, you know?
100%.
I want her to really fucking take a stand, or I want her to be completely honest.
No, I
like
need
one or the other.
I get it. You're either asking for like mafia wife, like I'm going down with the ship, or fully out him and be like, this is what's happening. This is what went on.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know I need the latter. I need the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. I sat through weeks.
Coming from the number
this.
one fan of mob wives.
Well, yeah, because she's not a mob wife. She's just like a good citizen. Not that mob wives aren't, but you know, people are breaking the law. And then
you're narc.
And then you know, Nick, Garrett and Taylor. We just want them to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
Then also Brittany and
the art dealer.
I just want them to be like
comic
best
relief.
friends attached at the hip. Like
Totally.
they go everywhere now together, and like they, you know, she tells him what to wear on his dates, and you know,
here for
whatever.
that.
Like that's what I want from them, is just to be like, we literally got the best from this show, and then we took off and went on our own. Like while you guys have been burying yourselves in this dumpster fire, we've been traveling.
Yeah.
As buddies. You
Totally.
know? So that's what I want. We'll see.
Yeah, fine with all that.
Great.
Good. Now can we talk about the Golden Bachelorette?
Yes, there's so much to say.
Thank you. Those hometowns, and I know you don't like him, but Chalk had a strong hometown.
No, he did.
And Pascal had a strong hometown, and the other two were just, they're fine.